Welcome to week 13 college football picks. The season's almost over. I'm above 50%. Last week of the real year. Let's go with it. Let's have some fun. Let's make some money. Michigan, rivalry game at Ohio State. Of course, this is a game Ohio State's been waiting for all year after losing last season. Michigan taking a tumble a bit in the turnover margin situation after being so fortunate last season. Ohio State coming off a very nice win on the road against Wisconsin. Really like what they were able to do on the ground at times against the Badgers. Michigan still experimenting with that new backfield of both Devin Gardner and Denard Robinson. Now Denard as a running back. I like Ohio State at home. It's 3.5 points. I like them here, 20-13. Buckeyes will make you some money, I feel like. All right, moving on. Stanford looking to clinch the Pac-12 North after their huge win against the Ducks last week in Eugene. Traveled to UCLA. Really a letdown opportunity for both teams, with UCLA holding on to beat USC at home and Stanford holding on to beat Oregon on the road. But Stanford's playing for a lot more here. UCLA has already clinched the Pac-12 South. We could see a rematch of this game, so look for UCLA to really give a minimal or an acceptable effort, but Stanford to just come out and want it more in a not so hostile Rose Bowl. So I'm gonna go Stanford here, 24-17. Stanford's favored by 2. I like them pretty easily here. All right, Missouri travels to College Station to take on Texas A&M. The spread here is 22, and right now I think this is a Heisman game for Johnny Manziel. Missouri not playing for all that much, especially after losing last week to Syracuse. Texas A&M looking to make a statement with Johnny Football, with the Heisman votes already coming in and the ceremony coming up. I like them by 4 touchdowns here. Let's go 48-20. That seems reasonable. It seems kind of risky, but I really love Texas A&M to try to pour it on to get him those numbers. South Carolina in the ACC, in ACC territory, I guess. ACC traveling to SEC, or SEC traveling to ACC, if you will. South Carolina on the road at Clemson. Clemson is given 3.5 points at home. A much better team at home, in South Carolina is a much weaker team, or a significantly weaker team against good opponents on the road. I think ultimately Clemson plays the type of football that will take advantage of where South Carolina may be a little bit weaker. The strength of South Carolina defensively is up front. I look for Clemson to spread the ball around and keep it on the perimeter. So let's go Clemson here. Let's go Clemson by, the spread's 3.5. I'm going to go by 6. I'm going to go 37-31. Higher scoring than I think a lot of people anticipate. Clemson will cover at home. And finally, Oregon goes on the road in the Civil War to Oregon State. Oregon is looking to stay in the BCS conversation, perhaps the national championship conversation. I think that the talent disparity is going to be on display here. I think Oregon actually matches up quite well. Look for a bounce back, undervaluing of the Ducks after their game against Stanford. I think Oregon State is quite good, and I think this game is going to be close for a while. The spread started around 12.5, came down to around 9.5. I think ultimately the Ducks are at least a couple of touchdowns better, if not more. I think they're going to pull away late in order to make a statement here against a very good Oregon State team. I'm going to go 35-17 Ducks here, and I think Mariota has a very nice day through the air, as long as he doesn't throw it anywhere near Jordan Poyer. So those are my picks. What do you agree with? What do you think I'm completely off on? Who are your locks of the week? Let us know in the comments. We'll hopefully see you soon with a better record this week. Bye-bye.